So this is the first modification on the RGT 124th rock crawler. Got this from Banggood in China. The first mod that I made, and it was a very successful one. It was a very simple one as well. It was basically to move the front bumper closer inwards by not very much, and all I did, so unscrewed the front bumper, and then on the inside there are these little pins which actually hook into the body here and have a little screw just here. Those 2 points stop it from spinning. Now what I did is I flipped them round so that the pins are on the inside, and then I put the screw just one notch back where the pinhole should be. So there's the screw. Now unfortunately it does still pivot. It's like pivots now, look, which is not great. What I intend to do is just get a little zip tie similar to the one I cut off the cable, so I could get access to this, and then just tie them around there. Hopefully that will just keep it in place. It hasn't moved it far back, but it is quite remarkable how much it allows you to now. Can't really see that, but can you see the difference on how much closer it is? Right up to the bumper now, right up to the front of the car, and there's no gap, and so it allows you to get some really steep crawling. Simple. The other one I made real quick was just to load the body. So real simple, just drop these pins one notch, and yeah, worked pretty well. The next set of upgrades I have planned, so you might be looking at this little battery here at the back. It actually comes with this one here. It's the 500 milliamp 3.7 volt LiPo battery. I got this little battery from a little quadcopter I had, and it fits because it's got the same connector. So it's a little bonus from me, and this little thing is actually quite good. It's a 240 milliamp 3.7 volt as well. And yeah, it's decent for a little backup. I'll put that at the back there just for a bit of weight, and then have the bigger battery up front up here. But I still need to make a little mount here, so that it's, because otherwise it keeps falling out the side like that. It's really annoying. I'm just sticking it in with tapes, what I'm currently doing, but it's only a temporary solution until I make the bracket. What else? So I plan to experiment with the springs. I've ordered some springs from another 124 scale car. However, they do look to be a harder spring, more for racing. But what I do like about the ones I've ordered is, see how that one there connects right up against the chassis? Well, the ones that I've ordered have a little offset, so it just pushes this a little further away, and hopefully gives it a little bit more range of motion. I do notice on this particular truck the range of motion for this front left hand side is limited by the fact that you've got the steering arm, and it just stops you going any further up that side. So whenever you're approaching something with this one, try and come at it with this front right. It gives you a little bit more arch up. Other mods I'm planning to do are to put, so I've ordered a new motor which comes with a metal 8-tooth pinion on it. Now I don't know if it's going to be a simple straight swap. I don't know how big the motor is even going to be, because there's very little information on it. This is a crawler motor, so I expect that this has probably got more turns to it, so therefore a bit more of a torquier motor. Whereas the one I've ordered, it actually comes from, again, a similar type of racing type of a vehicle, which can go up to 35 kilometers an hour. So maybe that has less torque of a motor, but it did come with the 8-tooth pinion stock. I'll make sure the links of all of the items are in the video below. So yeah, one thing that I did when I was researching this online before I actually bought it was where the actual motor's positioned up against the chassis and the frame. As you can see under there isn't much room between this arm here, suspension arm, and the back of the motor. Probably a good time to put a little caveat in here. This is actually my first RC car since I was probably 9-10 years old. So some 20 odd years later, I don't know much about these things. This is me getting back into the hobby, I guess, or starting the hobby. So I don't know all the names of the components. I'm learning them. I think this is a servo up front for the steering and gearbox, motor, and can't think what this is called. The brains. I don't know. I'll learn this. So yeah. So this is gonna be my little video blog of what I'm gonna do with this thing in the coming weeks, and hopefully have a little fun crawler. Cheers.